whenever we are going for conversion, try to divide into the multiple projects. One is the conversion project, and then another is a pre-project. The pre-project also can be divided into the multiple waves, subways or functionalities. Let's say you can, the first thing which you need to do is your BP, activation of your BP, your customer linkage with the BP and your vendor linkage with the BP. We need to do it. So once you decide that you want to go ahead with the conversion, we recommend that we do a project in the SAP system where customer and vendors would be linking with the business partner. There is no harm. Your ECC system, if you link customer and vendor with the business partner, would be able to operate as it is with the minimal impact would be there, but it would be able to operate. So that kind of things we can do it rather than taking it as a part of the conversion project. We can do it as a pre-project, making sure customer and vendor is linked with BP. So that will reduce the conversion project timelines, and the downtimes also it will reduce. Then let's say you are using a lot rebates. Now rebates can be replaced by the settlement management. The settlement management is already available in your S/4HANA system. It's not like the settlement management itself is coming as a new, but settlement management is available in S/4HANA. Okay, so that you can adopt to. Then you have your credit management. If you're using credit management, which is moving it to FSCM credit management. If you can also do that in your existing system, you switch in ECC itself, you switch from the credit management to FSCM credit management. It would be easy for you to handle it. If you implement here the Migo transaction in ECC itself, you know that in S/4HANA Migo would be available. Within ECC, you start using Migo so that the conversion would be easy. That is a very mini, we don't even call it as a project, that's a kind of mini activity. Some places in finance, we are having some new principle for new asset accounting. New asset accounting, I'm not very sure, but new GL account concept. If you are not using, you can start implementing new GL account concepts in ECC itself so that it would be easy for you to do the conversion. Technically, if you are not into the Unicode, you can do a pre-project to make sure first you come into the Unicode, because that would be required when you move into the S/4HANA. So these things can be combined into a single project or a one project, pre-project, and different waves. You can try to do these things, pre-implementations. If you are not using MRP, you are using, but you are not using S-log level MRP. By creating MRP areas, you can start using that, because that would be the mandatory things. If you have some process where basically you create your productions without production versions, that also you can start doing it. You can start creating all the production version in ECC system. So if you do all these steps, okay, and you say that your conversion is just a technical conversion, you can easily do with 4 to 6 months. But if you are including, okay, this pre-project I am doing, then I am doing a conversion project, it can take 2 years also. The minimum we have done is in 6 months. 6 months we did it without pre-projects, because this pre-project also depends. They were already using a new GL account. Their customer and vendor, we will be able to do it easily to the business partner because the data volume was not that high. They were not looking for any innovation in the first wave, only the technical conversion. So we were able to do it. They were not using rebate activities. They were not using a credit management activities. So these impacts was not there. So we did it without pre-project also. We did it in a 6 month of time. There was one project which took 2 years of time, because there's a lot of things was included. We tried to do the sandbox conversion. It took a lot of time. We identified so many issues into the data, which requires resolving a time. Then the project was on hold for a few months. Then it started again. Those kind of things happens, and it took more than 2 years for the conversion. But that kind of things which happen for one of the project, it can happen if you are handling a multinational company project, the time duration can be huge. This is how the conversion can be handled with the different pre-project and project approach.